Good morning, everybody. Good morning, subscriber and live subscriber. I'd like to welcome you to a Friday chart clinic that we've been doing since I believe it was May this year. Almost every Friday, with the exception if I'm traveling on the Friday. Most of the time, we're traveling in here. Good. It's good to see you, Mr. E. All right. So this Friday, we're going to keep it to short, less than half an hour. Just a couple of things in here I just want to show you. Is the video that we have, Master the Market main course, which is happening on October 22nd. We still have a few more seats left in here. It's a small class, about 10 to 15 people. We'll be doing it at the UEM convention. So you're going to have a very powerful 3-day course, and all the things that you see and how we trade and how we invest will be showcased there. You will also get my personal VSA filter in that, and also a copy of the meta stocks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a video on that, because there were some people did ask me what is the 18-day line change and the 5-day line change, all about the VSA filter. It will be reviewed on this October 22nd. Let me know if you're interested. We'll give you a special price for the like, subscriber and subscriber. And the second thing I will talk about is the new business opportunity that is available in the investment industry. We're going to go into that. Third is the CNBC video that I posted on the WMY website. Take a look at that one. I'm going to show you that. And also the donation drive that we have for the National Kidney Foundation that we have. Okay, and also we're going to be looking at the chart. Now, that will be the agenda for today. So is that okay, guys? Right? Let me know. Okay, let me know. And with that, I'm going to start and pass you to Bill. Bill's going to talk something about the overseas fund. Here you go, Bill.
Good morning, everybody. I have a few things to share with you today. The first is I'd like to share some research from Mr. Pong Teng Siu, who's the head of research for Inter-Pacific Stockbroker, and in my opinion, one of the most honest and best analysts in Malaysia. And he gave an interesting outlook for this quarter coming up and passing the election in the U.S. And that was that he feels that banks here, the Bank Negara, is going to increase the liquidity. They may lower interest rates, and this should be very beneficial for the consumer sector of the market. So he did make some recommendations for his on the consumer side. Some of the shares that he recommended was Amway, ECS, and another one was an MLM company. I forgot the name of it. What was that, Martin Jing? That other? Oh, you don't remember it? Okay. Well, if you email me, I'm happy to let you know. I forgot the name of it. It's some complicated name. In any case, he felt that consumer stocks will benefit in the coming quarter, and this would be a very defensive place to put your money to weather the storm for the exports, for the slowdown in other countries. Now, that's one thing. So I would highly recommend that in order to access Mr. Pong's research, you might consider to go over there and sign up, open an account with him, and then you can access his research. Now, here, the next thing I would like to share with you is this morning I watched the Joe Biden-Ryan debate that was there for the upcoming election in November. These are the two vice presidents. Biden is the vice president under Obama, and Paul Ryan will be the vice president should Romney become elected. Now, this is very important because it will affect what the world economy will do in terms of liquidity. If Obama is elected, you can expect more quantitative easing, more liquidity going into the system, more money being spent, more bailouts, and that means a lot of that money will go into stocks and equities worldwide. And it will also fit the agenda of the Europeans who are increasing liquidity, bailing out, spending money, the British, the Japanese, and the Chinese. So this is actually quite bullish for the stock market should Obama become reelected. On the other hand, if Romney becomes elected, he will fire Bernanke. He said he'll do that on his first day in office. He will reduce the liquidity, end quantitative easing, and that will definitely be very bearish for worldwide markets. America will stop printing. It'll mean the dollar will get stronger. It will mean it will hurt worldwide exports. So these are the choices. The debate this morning, in my opinion, Biden won the debate. He was much more in touch with the people because he promised everything for everybody. More food stamps, more bailouts, more government loans for students who want to go to school, subprime mortgages if you wish to buy a car. It was spend and tax, spend and tax. And there are more people that take entitlements than those who work and pay taxes. So this benefits to the crowd. Socialism. On the other hand, Paul Ryan, he presented the point for free market capitalism being the road to prosperity, meaning work hard, save money, invest. That is the prescription for recovery, whereas Biden's program is to borrow, spend, and tax. So good for the short term, but in the long term it's not going to work. But people mostly are looking for short-term gain, and that fits with the Geneva thing that just happened in Malaysia. The Geneva scam, they raised over 3 billion ringgits for that scam. Why? Because they offer a chance for people to make money without working, and that appeals to the crowd. Make money without working. And in the end, the whole thing collapsed. Just like the socialism experiment is in the stages of collapse. At some point it will collapse and everyone will be in poverty and disaster. So having said that, you can bet that Obama is going to win the election coming up. With this debate this morning, Obama has definitely gained in the polls because people, just like the Geneva Gold scam, they want something for nothing. They want to get all the benefits without working for them. And that's what gets the most votes. So having said that, focus on the consumer sector. If you're interested on having your account or money managed, come and see Martin and myself. This is the sector we focus on, and it's done quite well this year. What was the performance so far this year, Martin? About 10% we've made this year, which is more than the inflation rate, and plus your money's been very safe. So with that, I really wish you a good day ahead. Goodbye.
Right, thanks a lot, Bill. That's an update from Bill's side on the overseas front. Okay, so we pretty much have a good coverage now. Bill mainly focused on the US and Europe, and myself on the local regional. So with access to two of us, you can pretty much cover. On the second note, on the other day, I did talk about the local scene. You should go to the YouTube. I think I sent up YouTube of my budget 2013 comment that I done 2 weeks ago on October 2nd. So you can watch that one on the website here. Let me just tell you where it is. You can go to the YouTube here. Right. And for those of you who want to know more about the comment, the stocks that I talk about, you can go to the video, okay, under interviews, okay, video under interviews, and you can see there are 3 segments which is about 45 minutes long. This one here talks about the budget as well as the Geneva going here. Okay, that was appearing myself on channel 127 with the Capital TV. I think it's coming up. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so I'll send you the link now for those of you who want to know more about the budget. I comment about that. Okay, now I just want to show you right now is the preview, a bit of promotion on our side. We do this main course either twice or 3 times a year, so a little bit of promotion on our side. So here, this is the video that we have done, and hope you all like it. You may not hear the sound, right? So I'm just going to put you very close. So this is where we talk about the workshop, right? And where Bill and myself will be teaching you some of the intricacy about the market and how smart money does it in the Malaysian as well as SGX. We also touch on the US market in here. So it's only for the October 20 and 22nd. Okay, so that's all we have for the promotion. I'm not going to talk too much about that. So we still have a few more seats. Let me know if you're interested. Okay, now we're going to go on to our next talk here, which is here is the new business opportunity available in here. Why I say about this, Now, in the past, people to get into this industry, they either have to be a remiser or a paid dealer. Now, what has happened on October 8th, you can see from here. Can you still see the screen? Can I just have some feedback, please? Can you see the screen here? Okay, good. Now, why I'm bringing out this is because this is a lot of you. I got a call last month or an email from someone he's already about 50 years old or 52. He's looking for a second career. And I did mention, while you're still working in the corporate world, you got another 5 more years before retiring. Maybe you should start thinking about an exit strategy for your career that you have for your corporate life. And I told them, look, the SC has introduced what we call a trading representative for the stockbroking industry. So this is something that you all can consider around this area here, is that this here, the trading introducing representative, this is where you don't need to be, and I believe, I can't confirm it yet, you don't need to be stationed in the office, but you can type to a broker house. In this case, I'm typed to Jupiter Securities. You can be an introducing representative for us, working with us, introducing clients to in, servicing them. It's more like a registered financial planner. Now, the registered financial planner, the problem with that, you have to go through 6 modules of examinations. Now, why this is good is because, you see, interested party, if you can see here, let me just get my marker here, right? Just scroll here. If I can, maybe I'll just point here. Okay. Oh, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. Let me just highlight it. See, interested party will just need to complete 2 days of familiarization program and submit the application to SC. So you can attach to us, and what you do, you can become an introducing broker, introducing representative to us. When you introduce a client, when they trade, I believe you will make a certain percentage of their trading commission. How's that? Isn't that a good business deal, right? So this is like having a passive income or a money generating machine. You don't even need to be a full-time at it. I do believe if you're still holding a corporate job, while if you have the time, especially those people who's doing sales, you can actually introduce people in your company to this industry, or introduce them to open up an online trading account. So that's where you can gain some money. Do I ever say this makes sense, people? Right? Okay. Oh, hi, Catherine. You're trying to fax me 10 times my list. Oh, okay. Try and fax me. Don't fax it to me. Okay. Faxing is better. Okay. Don't fax it. Just email to me. Okay. Wow. Fax. These days people don't use fax that often. All right. Thanks, Catherine. So that's something for you to consider. Those of you who is looking for a second income generating while working for the corporate, especially those people in the sales, because if you're looking for an extra income, and I know with the cost of living going higher, so this is something I believe you can do. Because during about 10 years ago, when I wanted to do this as an introducing broker or representative, it was not available at that time. Okay, so just a thought for a day. Okay. Next one on my list here is the CNBC Mark Barber versus Jim Rogers. You can go on to my website here. Very interesting talk. I don't think even Bill has heard it before, that Jim Rogers went to pit against Mark Barber and asking about the questions. You can go in and watch this YouTube in here about their opinion about the situation in China, as well as opinion in Europe, US, and go. If you listen to this, about a 14 minutes talk between where you will see Mark Barber actually questioning Jim Rogers, and the whole tussle is about, and you would know that Jim Rogers is a big fan of China, and he wrote a book on China back in 2007, 2008. He is still now, but Mark Barber is questioning, look at China where it is. It has gone from 6,000 all the way to 3,000, the Shanghai index, and it's going nowhere, and it's going through a period of excess property and excess inventory, excess car, excess iron ore. Everything is excess in China. How do you foresee China will wear out this inventory in here? So it's a really good, interesting that. So listen to this, Jim Rogers and Mark Barber. Okay. All right. Okay, Catherine. Okay, I understand that. Okay, that's what's actually happening now. All right. And next, what we do is looking at the agenda here, we're going to go through now the Traders Truth Review donation drive. The whole point about this, you do know that we are in the support of our charity event here. Not so much of the charity. What we do is, for those of you who wanted to donate partly to the National Kidney Foundation, what you can do is become a premium member. And what we do is every month we will donate a small percentage of your fee. If you're a 1-year subscriber, then we will donate 10 ringgit, and Bill and myself will top up 5 ringgit on that. So 15 ringgit will be donated to the National Kidney Foundation. And I just want to show you that we do what we say. This is the charity part. Right. So you can see I published the receipts that I do. And last month we paid almost 480, and I have a check in here for 580 ringgit in here. Since we started this since May, and I know a very wise man told me, when you do good and you do charity, good things will come to you, market. So I believe that. So this is one of the reasons why we are pursuing this charity drive. So the other alternative is you can make a direct donation to the National Kidney Foundation. They do need a lot of dialysis machine. As you know, a lot of people in Malaysia are suffering from kidney related diseases, and dialysis, a session on dialysis would cost you 300 ringgit, and for them need as much as 3 dialysis a week. That's almost 900 ringgit, in a week. You pay that up to 4 weeks. That's most $3,600 a month just on dialysis. So good machines are needed in there to help these people, so to subsidize the cost of the dialysis treatment. Okay. Now, can't hear a single word. Have you started? Yes. The sound audio is bad. Unfortunately, Michael, we do have some audio problem in here. Can you hear me now? Can I do a sound check? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, people? Okay, good. Thanks a lot. All right, that's the part. Okay, we are. All right, next we're going to do now is going to be looking at that's the donation thing. We're going to be looking at some stocks now. We have some more people just sending Kosan, Old Town, Air Asia, Benelec, and Tommy Pack. So we're going to do that now. If you have some stocks you want to look at it, just text me. Hi, Tech. Good to see you again, Tech. All right, we're going to look at Kosan. Okay. Okay. Kosan is getting very interesting. I think this is partly due to the bigger than profit that was announced by Top Glove today. They made close to about 100 or close to about 200 million. So that has put up in the market. Now, as you can see, also at the same time, Kosan has made a double bottom in here. Looks like the base in here, but I wouldn't want to take any position yet until it clears the 200 moving average. Now, like it or not, with all this global slowdown that we are seeing, so there is a precipitation of that slowdown going into the demand for the latex and nitrate gloves. So just be careful of that. This is more of a investing a Kosan stock if you're going to be using the global economic forecast, because the IMF and the World Banks are giving gloomier growth for all the countries. So that's just played down a lot on the stocks like Kosan and Top Glove. Okay, but if you're trading this is a good trade. You have a good support here at $3 going higher, maybe 320, 325. Okay, next one we have is Old Town. Okay, now Old Town has made a new high at $2.30 since it came back out, and it tried to rally about. It has, came down a fair bit from 220 to a stage 4. Now moving in the accumulation stage. You got low volume support in here. Market might just test and then break. It's a good trade in here, but I like to see more pushing up on the upside from here. Market was still in the stage 1 accumulation or stage 3 currently, what we are seeing in here. If the market were to break to 180, then the market might resume the downtrend from here. Okay, so nothing has been firm about Old Town. Okay, next one we have Air Asia, that's the one that went through a sell-off last week that we see. Let me just get down Air Asia. Okay, Air Asia right now we are seeing low volume support here. It did try to break free ringgit 10 cent in here. If you are trading it, put a close stops maybe at 295 at that level. This is a worthwhile trade. I mean, with all this going on, big news that's happening in Air Asia, with the new planes arriving, they are going back to uh, new routes, not really new routes, going back to the old routes that they left, which is the Paris, and they might just increase in it. But the thing I don't like about Air Asia is, unless you have an edge, unless it really sell off, you want to be getting in here. This is, to me, is a trading stock. If you're looking to trade, this is a good level to be going in at 305. Stop loss at maybe 295. Yeah. Okay. Going next that we have here, right, is Benelec. Okay, that's the one. I think that one, went through a breakout that we have. Okay, went through a breakout. Yes, that's right. We went through a breakout in here, 2-bar reversal. But notice the lowering of the low. So this is definitely going to go higher. For Steve, who sent me to this one, hold on and let this profit run. I believe this may go higher before it go lower. Okay. What's the next one we have? Tommy Pack. Then we'll look at some of the list that you just sent to me. Okay, people. Now, Tommy Pack, interestingly enough, you have an old high be rejected at 115 with the ultra high volume double top in the side. Market may, if the market do break this pivot low in here, then we will see this actually goes into a downtrend. Meanwhile, it looks like it may just go through a sideways. Now, if you have bought it, then you want to put your stop loss very close to the pivot, maybe 107, right? However, going forward, it's tough to tell. It might go higher in here, but at this junction with the ultra high volume in here, a very easy play. Just watch out for your stops around 107 there. If it breaks back higher to 115, this thing will move up. Again, this Tommy Pack, I believe, is also in the packaging, very similar to Daibochi, right? If you look at Daibochi, if Daibochi is going up, let's look at Daibochi. That's a very good cousin to compare. Let me say Daibochi. Okay. I hope I get it right. Nope, I didn't get that right. Let me just Daibochi is 8125. Okay, 8125. Yeah. So Daibochi is definitely going higher from here. So may see Tommy Pack, which is a second tier to Daibochi, may move sideways. Okay. So that's all I have from those guys. Now go look at some of those people who have looked at Carlsberg and GAP. No need to see. Let the profit run. Okay. That way, Steve, I know you have this. I think shareholder is disposing some. What is this about? Tang. Okay. Amway. Yeah, let the profit run for this one in here again. This is all straightforward. This is not trading stock. Okay, Steve. Okay. Oh, that was for Kosan. Okay. Shareholders is disposing some. All right. Okay, let's look at from David. MAS. Okay, of course, MAS is a trading stock. Okay, MAS, very nice, ultra high volume here. This might just signifying the low for Air Asia at $1. Okay, however, there is a long congestion. If we switch to a weekly chart. Now, David, we are doing our main course on October 2021. I know you are from Sarawak in here, but I hope to see you in our October 2022, because this is where we actually be going into the nitty-gritty and learn volume spread analysis faster too. What do you think? Yeah, consider that. We still have a couple of seats available in here, David. Come over. I'd like to meet you too. After all, you do have an account with us. All right. Okay, this one in here seems to be the low. I really like MAS. Now, this is going to be a long-term play. Put a low stops maybe at 98 or 99 cents. That will be a stop loss. And once these things start to congest, because a lot of news been said about Musk is going to do a turnaround. And remember, Musk has been a really horrible airline, if I can say, for what it is, been truly bailed out by the government and support. And yet, this company won't go to zero, right, because of the government support it has. You got a huge union there, a lot of overheads, margins have been squeezed, partly also from the other vendors in here. Strictly for trading, not so much for investing. You might just want to put in a punt for MAS. From a chart wise, it's pretty nice. You got the ultra high volume coming in there. Okay. Anything else? MBL 117. Oh, last week you already talked about MBL, isn't it? Yeah, let's look at MBL. Okay, I'm going to give you an update of some of the stocks that we have last week. I think MBL was a good one. We did have WCT started to move up. I got a couple of shares for you for this evening for those premium subscriber for the 4:15 webinar live with me again. So before we end the session, today is a bit shorter. Any more last questions you want me to look at? Oh, Falco. Okay, Falco. Yeah. Bill have a comment. Want to pass now Falco. If you look from a weekly standpoint, it's still holding up here. This is a really good fundamental stocks. Really been recommended by Pong's group, and I really like about it. Chart wise, it's nice. This is a weekly chart. Let me just show you a daily chart from here. Yes, it did drop off. I do believe this drop off may be due to a dividend payout, if not mistaken, and markets holding up nicely. Lowering low, but definitely something to look on if it doesn't break below the 150 level in here. Falco is a good investing stock. Although SK Press, Mr. Yi, okay. SK Press, now this one's finally very nice. I like this. Congested for many, many months, okay. Finally breaking out high. Now remember, this is a penny stock, a nice 18-day line change in here. So not too bad if you wanted to punt. I like this one too. This is a nice one. If you're looking to punt, you don't have much money, this is the one to break. But look for pullback at 38 cents before I really want to buy. Because this is the first time, you have this spring in here, holding up above 200 moving averages going higher. Alright, Bill, just want to say a few words, passing comment before we end our session.
Okay, I just have one comment to make before we're having our main course this coming weekend and next weekend. And one of our prior graduates about 5 years ago is a medical doctor, and he did call me and said, "Bill, I really like to attend your course, but is it the same as what you did when I came 5 years ago?" And I said, "Well, doctor, we've made some major changes in the course." And he said, "Well, what is that change?" I said, "Well, doctor, let me ask you a question." I said, "Doctor, when you first go to medical school, what is the first thing they teach you when you go to medical school?" And the doctor said, "Well, I think anatomy, that's one of the things they teach us." And I said, "Well, doctor, could you explain what anatomy means to those who might not know that medical term?" He said, "Well, anatomy is the structure of the human body. So if you know, as a doctor, the structure of the human body, you can very easily identify the problem and give a solution to cure the patient." Well, volume spread analysis, my friends, is just that. It is about learning the anatomy, learning the structure of the market. So when you have that structure, when you have that knowledge, it means you can operate in any market, be it shares, be it futures, whatever it is. Overseas shares, Singapore shares, Malaysian shares. Once you know the anatomy of the market, that will give you an edge over the vast amount of people in the market and can give you another income. So if you have time, you have the resit benefit. You only pay 350 ringgits. That includes a new set of notes. And those who haven't attended, consider this as learning the anatomy of the market. And we'll leave you with that, and we'll hope to see you soon.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Thanks a lot, Bill. Now, why we actually stress a lot in our main course, because this is, really how we can put forward our idea. Now, I really like to share how we trade and how we invest with our fellow students, also with a like, subscribe. If you've been following the website, I think some of you have been following me for the last 4 or 5 years. We did make significant improvement over the course, and as it is, I think last year we added in the VSA test filter, which is really good. I think actually a lot of our Friday closing bell case study pick was actually came from that. I mean, just to show you, this was very good one. I'll probably talk about this this evening. This stock here. Okay, where is it? Let me just find it first. 14th of September. Remember LBS, right? Look at that, right? Was 14th of September. I did talk about this stock in here, just slightly here. That's right, 14th of September. Right, and because we have evidence of a spring and a low volume test, that's what this thing gone higher. So eventually, once, like what Bill said, eventually if you understand the anatomy of the market, or the language that the market tells you, man, making money is in your blood. Okay, I'm not going to say too much. Okay, air ticket more expensive than costs. Well, it's the same thing. I mean, I remember I studied in Australia too, right? And you gotta. This is an investment. Okay, it's not so much of a cost. It's investment that will lead you to bigger things. It did for a lot of good things for me. I remember when I took this course from Bill about 10 years ago. It changed a lot. I become a fund manager, investment manager. It will change your life. Bet on that. Okay, with all, I've shared enough with you guys. I'll see you next Friday. Okay, so we do next Friday, then we probably have the main course on October 20th. Thanks a lot, people. See you next week.